All right, welcome to the watch. Wait, is it you? Yeah, welcome to the watching show.
It is the watching show. I thought you were like, welcome to the... Wait.
We think new stuff
Welcome
is
to the cult. Oh, sorry. Wrong meeting.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, what's the
Racist
playthrough?
Anonymous.
What's the playthrough?
Yulya. We're doing Yulya now. And
Are you
one
sure
of
that's
the
how you say it?
Yulya, yeah.
All right.
Yulya is her name.
Why you Yulya? I had the mouse and now it's gone. So
Basically,
this seems to be new. We caught up to day 3 following the prompts, the cheat codes. And now that it seems to be new, we're going to just show you what the balls is going on.
Basically, we're doing the pacifist route. We're avoiding everyone and we're doing Semyon's route, but then eventually we'll do Yulya because that's what it takes. You have to ignore all the girls.
This is what I did the first time. I just ignored everybody, but now I get rewarded for it.
Yeah.
I totally didn't want to see anyone after such. The most quiet place here is the bus station, which might never be visited by the 410 route again. But I let out the scream. There was a bus right in front of me. Oh my God. Just like the one on the first day. I was petrified. How? What? How? Why? At once I remembered all my theories about getting to the camp. I was struck by the realization that during these last 2 days I'd gotten so used to the local life that I had started to forget that the things happening here were really not normal. I just stood there and watched the damned Icarus. Then I slammed my hand on my knee. This is not illusion. The bus is still here. If it is here, then it is time to go home. Sayonara, bitches! I rushed to the door.
Hasta luego,
mother. Taser! I came to my senses on the ground. My nose hurt like hell. I stood up and tried to understand what's going on. It seemed like I bumped into something. Was it a force field? The bus was more than real to the touch. I tried to reach out my hand to the door, but there was some kind of invisible...
Oh, whoa! Interesting.
I was overwhelmed by near animalistic fear. Fear of everything. The camp, its inhabitants, and this bus. How the hell did I even get here? What is this damned Icarus I can't enter?
And why is it a bus?
Why is this happening to me? Suddenly a strong, unbalancing wind blew and I was blown over like little bitch. That's the noise from the wind. I turned around.
I am unbalanced.
I turned around and saw a little piece of paper underneath the wheel of the bus.
It was going round and round. The paper on the wheel of the bus goes round.
Whoa! Do you think I'm here for a reason?
You
are here for a reason.
The bus was...
The handwriting seemed familiar.
It's bad handwriting.
I think it was Futura Text Size 3.
What the heck is this?
I certainly have seen it somewhere. It dawned upon me. I took a small charcoal from the ground and scribbled the same sentence on the backside. Yeah, it's him. The handwriting was identical. My head cleared. I have sent a message to myself from the future. That's it. Or not. From the past. Damn. I don't understand anything. In any case, it was my handwriting. It was my typewriter. It certainly was not hard to forge it, but I was sure that I had written that message myself. Neat. After turning that piece of paper into a ass wiping rag, I decided to try entering the bus one more time.
It's a goose.
The invisible wall was still there. I circled all around the Icarus, tapped at the wheels, peeked inside through the window. Everything looked absolutely normal. But in reality, it wasn't. Heavy stones just bounced at the glass without visible damage. No effect, not even a scratch. I sat down at the curb and sighed weakly. Oh. If you think about it, that piece of paper hinted at something, and it seemed that this situation won't do me any harm. Oh, it's her.
Semyon.
What? Seems like the leader is looking for me.
Or should I say Semyon? You're boring me.
You little boring bitch.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Semyon. Or should I was like, what's coming up? Semyon. Interesting. What will she say about the bus now? Would she still insist that it won't be coming for a few days? I jumped up and ran toward the sound of Olga to get to this voice. So, what do you say about that? I blurted out triumphantly and waved my hand toward the road.
Say about what?
She replied in surprise. Yeah, I didn't think so. I turned around. The bus had disappeared. As suddenly as it appeared, the cry of triumph died in my throat.
Olga Dimitra giggled and put her bus disappearance button back into her pocket. It's time to sleep already. Let's go.
But
hold on to my breast.
Yeah, I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
Just sleep with her. The bus. There was a bus just a moment ago.
The bus. Bus. There was a bus. The bus shouldn't be here.
Couldn't. She said calmly. I stared at Olga Dmitrova of this person. She was either skillfully lying or really didn't see anything. Then it is me who might be seeing things. It can't be true. I really saw that day in 410. Quit lying, I said quietly, loudly.
Semyon, I don't understand.
Stop lying to me. There was a bus. It's you. You're keeping me here. Why? I gritted my teeth. But I tried to speak with a calm voice.
You're scaring me. Time to go to bed.
Oh, she likes that.
You know my kink is being scared.
I won't get anything from her as usual. Seriously, though, I really wanted to sleep. I walked swiftly past the leader, deliberately not paying attention to her. I couldn't fall asleep for quite some time, and only the crumpled piece of paper with the words, "You're here for a reason," reminded me that the events of these 3 days were real.
All right, got to find your mouse again because I think you're going to be able to skip a lot of this day.
My mouse is there. I haven't moved it. But yeah, hopefully it'll let me skip. I am hitting the skip button. And of course, if you know this, if you can't skip, it won't let you. But if you can, it will skip for you. So This seems familiar. Hell's crackling. No, it's not. Let's try it again. Make sure I'm not. No, that doesn't seem familiar. My skull felt like somebody was blowing out from the inside. That does sound familiar now. But I can't skip. I rubbed my eyes. I saw the ringing alarm clock on the bedside. Knocked off the tubs again. That was much better. When I imagine hearing that in the other room. Over and over again. That's like the meme when the girls are out and when the boys are out. It's just, When I woke up, I was already quiet. It was already quiet. It was like time to wake up. Now I'm not sure that I can't skip. It's not working. I'm not positive. I remembered last evening. No, this is probably new. There was a piece of paper under the pillow. You are here for a reason. Yes, this is new. Okay. I still don't get it. What does it mean? How did I manage to send a message to myself? Why don't I remember that? More questions than answers. No answers at all, to be precise. I felt the cabin and looked over the... What?
I smelled it. It smelled like old paint.
Nice. No, it doesn't look like an illusion, but this memo, it made everything much more complicated. What can I trust? My stomach growled treacherously. Even Agent Mulder didn't conduct investigations hungry. Wow. You know what that is?
No.
It is a reference to the 90s show X-Files.
Oh, wow.
Agent Mulder played by David Duchovny.
Yeah.
So a paranormal reference. That's really cool that Russian game had that. And I knew what it was. There was unexpected crowd near the canteen. I like how it's written Russian sometimes. There was unexpected crowd. Because I'm just saying a word. Of course, there was no other place in the camp that pioneers loved as much as the canteen. But why were they all crowding on the... Now, this sounds familiar. Came closer to see what's going on. It looked like all the camp had gathered to the porch. They were all the familiar girls. All the familiar girls. Olga, electronic. He's a familiar girl.
Right.
So now it's working.
So now day 4, you eat the apple.
Yeah, I was going to say that's obvious. Come on.
Eat the apple.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, sure, electronic.
Shurik, more like shirtless.
Yeah.
Shurik, more like sure not wearing his shirt. Oh, don't.
Oh, no.
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 Slam the door in her face. Don't care.
Don't care about you, Lena. You're the crazy
Wench.
one.
All right, here's the apple. Our night's not yet.
Food poisoning. Oh, candies. Do the candies one.
Okay. Do not. Although do not is a yes for her. So maybe I
don't think it is.
Oh, whatever. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Do not consent.
No,
do not consent.
Leave right now.
Leave. All right, here's the apple. All right, eat that shit.
Eat that apple. Eat the apple.
Do it.
Eat it. Eat that apple.
A little crunch noise. Got him. All right, here we go. New information? Yet? No? Go alone.
Go alone. Leave me alone, all you whores.
What the hell?
I have to go do it.
There we go.
I gotta go.
I think we should split up. All right. New shit.
Yep, this is when it starts.
Around the next turn, the flashlight beam illuminated a big shadow. I was trembling with fear. Two big jiggling
shadow.
Two big jiggling shadows.
Bouncing up and down.
I was trembling with gelatinous
Lactating
fear.
slightly.
The shadows were lactating.
The shadows were
That's the
squirting
best
milk.
version of that one.
Stupid.
I'm a little bitch. I was woken from my stupor only by the thought that it could be Shurik's tits. Shurik's tits! No answer.
What?
Excuse me! What the? Oh, it's her tail. Is that a sausage over there? Like, what is that?
I was just shoving this.
Oh,
We gotta
around
get
the
out of this
corner,
frame.
the shadow disappeared. I saw a blurry human shape. Someone was sitting on a stone. Someone was sitting on a stone, or maybe something.
I like that her shirt's all ripped.
Good. I stopped dead. What are you doing here? I heard a lovely voice. Now you gotta do the worst voice possible.
Catch your mice. I'm catching mice.
Oh no, it's so bad.
Can I keep doing it?
Do whatever you want. I don't
Yeah.
care. I opened my mouth.
Here, put this
You
in
guys
there.
said, give me the mice. But they couldn't say anything because I'm a little bitch.
Did you see any here?
No, but I'm sure there are plenty of them. I shined the flashlight at her face.
Instead of just her ass.
Yeah. Either something was wrong with her head or with her biological species because of her ears and tail. She didn't really look like a human. And how many have you caught?
Not a single one.
She answered seriously. She didn't look hostile. Subconsciously, I felt that I shouldn't be afraid of her, but at the same time, I had absolutely no idea how to ask her who she is, or what she is doing. But on the other hand,
How do you eat? How are you?
I think
I'm Ulyana, or whatever. Yo, Yulya.
I'm guessing the implication is that I'm the mouse she's going to catch, which I don't like, but also he's a little bitch, so he fits the bill. But on the other hand, normally if you suddenly meet someone in the desert doesn't mind, you hit the heart attack from shock. And the girl in the front was definitely not the pioneer from the camp. And you, who are you?
You're probably looking for him.
Well, you found him.
It's me.
For who?
That boy.
Well, yes, I answered after a small pause.
I love doing this voice.
Yeah.
I wish it was more appropriate, but I like it.
That's stupid. That's why it's great. The girl interrupted me with her masculine voice, her lovely
He has
voice.
been walking around here for a long time. I tried talking to him, but he didn't hear me.
And where is he now?
I don't know. Maybe he's wandering still somewhere.
It seems that she wasn't interested in this conversation at all. And you, how did you get here?
What do you do? You. The same way that you did from the surface.
This conversation sucks! Without a flashlight?
Well, why not?
She gave me a perplexed look. She gave me a perplexed look.
Okay.
Whoa! I completely lost all
Slow down,
comprehension.
joke
Oh,
man.
she knocked me out. That's bullshit. The flashlight flickered. I started banging. Banging it with my fist. Sorry.
I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Let me bang you.
She knows my kink.
Oh, goes like sweating off to the side, like fear.
When the light lit back up, the girl wasn't there. This is bullshit. I don't know who or what she is, but it seemed like she could help me find the answers. No, it's the strangest thing, but I wasn't scared of her. I just felt that this girl wouldn't do me any harm. But now I must find Shorik. Okay, I have a feeling that this is not the last time we'll be meeting this girl. Anyways, I don't know why, but I'm sure about it. Here we go. Let's see if I can skip this bullshit. Yeah. Then, okay. And then the girl from the mine appeared before my eyes. Ah! I saw her so clear, as if she was really in front of my bed. No, I'm just seeing things. But still, why didn't I get scared back then? I just went and spoke to her normally, just like that. All the answers are here. The cat-eared girl knows something for sure. Maybe I was too exhausted because of the old camp mine and labyrinth, and my nerves were stretched to breaking. I should have asked her about something, but I still have time.
Maybe I was just tired because of all the things I did today that caused tiredness.
I'm so tired from sleeping. I'm so exhausted that I have to sleep more.
Day ellipsis.
Ellipsis after day 3? Am I leaving the...
Day 4.
Yeah, but I'm getting ellipsis already, so am I just jumping to the end now?
I guess.
Seems like it. Ooh, Miss Sex music. It's interesting how seemingly simple events can affect a person. For example, there's such widespread consequences as all this bullshit. Describing what reality is, redundant conversation. I have OCD, or maybe I don't. Who knows what OCD is? Is it actually a thing? It is if it exists in your head. And if it exists in your head,
We haven't seen any of this
is
yet.
it actually real? You want me to read this? I can.
Yes.
I just think it's bullshit. That's why something like the cat girl was just par for the course in this Wonderland. See, she's just another character in this play, neither better nor worse than any other. But for some,
Okay, skip it.
everything's normal. But what is normal? Jeez, you could. That's the first time I've seen that.
Jeez.
This is boring, and now, my head was about to burst with thoughts like, "Oh, my eyes!" and jumped out of bed. I can't believe this cabin was the same as usual. So, didn't he just say that she appeared? And then he saw her and then talked to her, but we didn't see any of that. Is that what just happened?
Yeah. You could. I don't think we're going to be able to skip. Get back. I don't think we're going to skip anymore. So I think you could probably just.
Well,
if you don't
I'm always making sure, unless I get convinced. That's the wind of the bird monotonously cheeped, trying to burst the capillaries in my eyes with her singing. How does that make sense? The clock showed 11 a.m. Why didn't Moko the Beach ever wake me up? Though, who cares? I slept enough at least. However, I didn't feel like I'd fully recovered. The whole world was seemingly laughing at me. The bright sun outside, the whole gently whispering in the crowds, the trees, and the nest bird, and that's what noise sounds like.
What?
I heard the faucet, and then I heard the Squidward at the same.
I saw the faucet and I peed.
The water from the washstands was ice cold as usual. Washing my face, I realized that I'd forgotten my toothbrush, tooth powder, and towel in the cabin.
So I forgot it, and so I took a nap.
Strange I didn't forget my head.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine a worse start to the day.
Worse.
Forgetting tooth powder is bad. Although there weren't a lot of choices, little more than 100 hours. Home. This world struck. Yeah, let's talk about this world again. Do I stay here forever? But why? What for?
Why?
I helplessly sat on the grass and buried my face in my hands. This sounds kind of familiar. Suddenly, I remember that girl. I wonder how many more fantastic characters I will meet here. Uh-oh.
A wonderful day.
Do you think this is her, or do you think it's the copy of you?
I don't know.
The red text makes you think it's a copy.
Of yourself?
Yeah. Which is
a wonderful day.
I think he talked like this. That was
your voice from my...
a wonderful day, isn't it?
Something like that.
It's almost the same. I'm just now realizing. As soon as I did that, I realized I'm just copying Morin Lofus from Game Grumps' voice.
Maybe I don't.
That's
know.
okay. Whatever.
I couldn't be even able to raise my head. Yeah, you couldn't be any better. I answered, keeping the same pose.
Morning, Lofus. Why so sarcastic?
Yeah, Lofus.
Who's Lofus?
I was surprised and looked up, but there was nobody nearby. Easy to my imagination? No, I heard that for sure. Maybe I'm losing my mind. That underground remind is your cat girl voice. Is
that underground remind girl?
I punched the washstand.
Stupid washstand.
Falcon punch.
Falcon punch.
Falcon punch.
Finally,
punch.
I started cursing at shit. Damn it. Ah! Suddenly, somebody walked out of the bushes in front of me.
Hey.
or something.
Oh, big guy. Hi.
It was the girl with the lovely voice from yesterday. Hi.
This is one of those Camino.
What you have here is a Camino saber dart.
I was just singing. That's the voice I'm doing, basically.
Yeah. And I had to correct the quote like an asshole. Sorry. I didn't know what to expect from her. She's probably a hell of a hell beast that came here to end my life.
I'm a hell beast who came to save your life.
That is, of course, only if it hasn't ended already. The cat girl stared at me. Ah!
It hurts?
The hair stood up on the back of her neck. She looked at my hand. Yeah, I answered timidly.
Then why? Why?
Why?
Why did you punch it?
Because I was angry. I was completely unsure how I should talk to her. Perhaps one word, phrase, or gesture could be fatal for me.
Angry at who?
But the girl wasn't showing any signs of aggression. It seemed that she was just really curious. She's like,
if you don't tell me who, I'll kill you. She wasn't showing any types of aggression.
Very curious creature. And myself.
I see.
She smiled faintly. Listen, I don't know how I should put it, but I must ask you. I kept from gathering myself.
DTF?
Who are you? The girl looked at me blankly.
I am me, of course.
She said confidently.
No,
no, doubt about that. But yeah, how should I say it? You don't just meet a human with cat ears and tail every day, you know. The cat girl carefully examined the aforementioned parts of my ass and asked,
Why?
I was totally confused. If in the first few minutes I thought it was unnecessary, I thought it was necessary to be afraid, to be very careful. Now she seems more like a good spirit being than being a hostile monster. Because in my world, I was absolutely convinced that I shouldn't hide anything from her. In my world, this only happens in fairy tales.
What is a fairy tale?
Meant for someone else, but not for me. Well, it's a story which cannot happen in reality.
So I don't really exist?
The girl laughed. I'm not even sure that I exist.
But I can touch you legally, so you exist.
No. This is I give up on that. Just thinking about the fact, I felt uncomfortable. Let's just say I exist. Yes, I stepped back.
Goody.
The girl smiled. It's funny when you do it. When I do, it's just like whatever to me. But when you do it, it's just funny because I don't know. There was an awkward silence. Just breathing noises all the time. That's giving me anxiety. It's great.
The silence was deafening.
The silence was deafening. That's a great joke. Sometimes when you, or just really loud white noise, effing wild, like in a video. The silence was deafening. That's great. Sometimes when you sleep, you realize that everything that happens in your brain is just a figment of your imagination. You need to just wish. I thought so far for the last 5 days, this thought constantly existed somewhere deep in my soul. However, it seems that everything is happening in reality. At least
It's
it
cool.
could
I'll
just
just
wake up.
stand here.
I just wanted to understand.
What?
The girl was still smiling. How I got here and how to get out of here. Oh shit! Suddenly I heard voices by the roadside, so I turned around. Is this the girls? Not the same one. Slavia and Zhenya slowly approached the washstands. It's you! But the girl had disappeared. Did you see it? Did you see it? Like I needed someone to confirm the existence of this creature. Then I can convince myself that I'm not going crazy. What an irony to go mad while in the land of Oz. Though just arriving here is already a ticket to the loony bin. And even if I wake up right now, I still wouldn't be sure if it was all a dream.
See what?
The girls looked at me blankly. Anyone besides me? I could hardly speak. So, an illusion, huh? Actually...
You should get your head examined seriously.
Eugenia snorted and passed by. Slavia smiled apologetically and hurried after her.
I'm going to hurry up.
I'm hurting pigs. So it's all that simple. So it's all that simple. I just wanted one thing now. A Dorito Locos Taco Supreme. With a little of those...
I'm back with
sauce.
Taco Bell.
I'm back with Supreme.
Yeah, did you want a burrito?
The whole camp and its pioneers did not seem as real as yesterday. In the end, less than a week ago, I had lived completely normal life and an ordinary man of his time. And now, maybe everything that happened made me think this is all going the way it should. It's normal just exist here. And now the last leftovers of my common sense desperately clung to this cat-like girl at the ears, trying to prove to the locals that I'm not crazy. See, you don't exist, you. It's just me in your tail, not you at mine. My head was about to explode. Steam came out and it made little pop, 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 pop noises. If not for the signal for dinner, perhaps I would have had to run to the library searching for medical books with lobotomy instructions. That is familiar. Let's see. Let me skip now. No, I can't get the mouse on the leaf, so I won't know if it'll actually work. All right. Off. There you go. Oh, I got the arrow. Oh, yes. For the first time I looked around, the local competitors a slightly different angle. Indeed, why was everything so correct?
Correcto, though.
As if someone created this pioneer camp by carefully compiling material from the internet without bothering to visit such a place himself.
Meta joke.
Yeah. It was just like an old Soviet movie. This strict camp leader, the exemplary pioneers, even Liana and even Elisa, all within the normal range. So where does this strange girl come from? She seemed like a smear of paint that just happened to be on the picture due to the shaky hands of a sloppy store. Oh! Electronics suddenly sat beside me.
Hey there.
Hey there, big guy.
Hey there, strong man.
He smirked. Hey.
What are you thinking about?
Oh my gosh, are you a girl? There was absolutely nothing wrong with speaking openly to anyone. Not anymore. Did you happen to see anyone strange here?
Strange?
Well, not quite human.
I don't really understand. Karate chop.
I don't know if he smiled with a karate chop before. He must have. I just thought it looks different. Electronic laughed. A girl with cat ears and a tail. I said shortly. You mean my robot?
What you just said? A girl with ears and a tail?
He began to think.
Oh my goodness. How do you know about her?
Well, let's assume I saw her with my eyes. Fuck one. This conversation was starting to get
You're so
interesting.
stupid and dumb. I hate you. Let's assume, or you actually did.
It is. Is it really so important? Electronic stared at me seriously.
Karate chop. There's a legend here.
There's a legend?
There is a legend here about a cat girl. She steals food, small bits and pieces of stuff, and avoids people.
I don't know why. I want to
That
hear
is
that
a cool legend.
She steals food. The way you said that was
She
great.
steals food and
Really? A legend. So what does this girl look like? Does she look like a legend?
I never saw her myself. They say that she has a tail and ears, as you described.
What else?
Well, this legend is old, and I do not know much about it.
Who do you think knows more?
Ask Olga, Dimitrevna.
You're turning into Hop a little bit. Yeah.
She's better than this cat man.
Yeah, you're really turning into him.
Even before TV camera.
Don't go 100%. You can swing into that a little bit with your pendulum, but don't go 100%.
Well, I thank you for that. We never did finish that game.
No, we're talking about Pokemon.
Yeah, it's probably
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
To do.
All right, they.
All right, it's going on.
I stood up and went to find the camp leader. This is bullshit. I bet she decided to take a nap after lunch. Perhaps I can find her sleeping. No, camp leader. Yeah, this looks familiar. But no, I opened the door and confidently entered the cabin.
You're in trouble for what you've done, whatever it is.
That's so great. It summarizes their character and stupid.
Yeah.
You're in trouble for whatever you've done, whatever it is. Whatever happened, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And indeed, she was
I'm
lying on
going to
the
fold
bed.
my arms now on my hips. And
Yeah, she was reading a book.
Semyon, slacking again.
Actually, yes, but anyway, I wanted to ask you something. She stared at me and I hesitated a little. Maybe I shouldn't go straight forward about
See,
everything.
I've had feelings for you for a long time. And I wanted to ask if maybe you'd accompany me to the ball.
The ball. Oh, okay.
There isn't a ball, Semyon. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know.
There are jokes to be had. Jeez, my jaw's getting tired. It was like my internal firewall had triggered, and I just could not tell the camp leader that I had seen a cat girl today. Maybe I got quite used to hinting at
I
something.
saw a fish girl.
You literally.
I saw a dog girl. A girl. I saw one.
But it doesn't make sense. He
Girl.
literally was just rewarded for being open with somebody about it, and he got more information. So why wouldn't you just try that avenue
Because
again?
she's got this gorgeous green eyes. Look at him. She looks at you stupid all the time.
If you put those eyes on a monster, it'd be not cute anymore. It's
Sure it would.
it's context. In fact, if you took her eyes off, she'd be a little like, ugh,
I think that's
eyes are
cute.
important.
I'm trying to imagine those with a boy body and they're still hot. Look at those eyes.
No, it depends on the face. Like, with her, I get Monica from Doki Doki vibes because
Well, yeah.
they're kind of dead and green and just staring. But I'm pessimistic by nature, so
They are creepy if you just stare at them. For a
right,
while.
yeah, they're kind of dead eyes. Oh, you get to do my whole life. Oh, good to meet you, Abna. I was at the dinner. Spoke. Is that correct? Okay, there's Ellipsis says, spoke electronic, and he told me a legend about a cat girl that supposedly lives here. He also said that you would know more. Did he say that?
Why do you need to know that?
The camp leader gave me a piercing look and stood up. Just curious. I like stuff like this.
The camp leader chucked her book into my face.
Here, read this, dumbass. I tried to smile, but it didn't seem to make things any better.
We have a completely normal camp.
Sure you do. Completely normal. Don't even want to imagine what you'd call unusual. I suppose something with zombies and maniacs. A nightmare on Soviet Street. Yes, I understand, but Electronics said you visited this place before. Did he say that?
Yes.
Yes. The camp leader was thinking about something.
However, I'm thinking about something. There is indeed a legend that somewhere in the surrounding woods, a strange cat girl lives, sometimes stealing food and small items from cabins. She's afraid of people, and if someone accidentally sees her, she runs away.
That was quite a stupid legend. The girl was more like watching me, studying, trying to understand, but not afraid at all. And you?
Have I seen her?
Oh, good to meet you, Rotobi.
No, I haven't, but I was quite close to doing so. How do you know
How do you
you're close to
How do you
seeing-
know that? It's like,
That's stupid.
I almost saw them, but I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
But I know that I.
Bottles, milk, tooth powder, and plenty of other things disappeared from my cabin sometimes.
Hey, that's one of the things I forgot was tooth powder.
Mysteriously disappeared without a trace.
Oh, so that's how she keeps her teeth in immaculate condition. She steals the tooth powder and milk for bones.
Did she happen to steal your pennies? Because I saw them.
Pennies?
Her panties.
Oh, panties.
Her vagina was out. And I saw. It looked just like your vagina. Sorry, go ahead.
I completely forgot about I completely forgot the fact that pirates here do not actually exist. Listen intently to the camp leader.
I was curious where this stuff disappeared to before, but in the end, there is no evidence of her existence.
She smiled as if implying this conversation was over. Oh, she is smiling. That's creepy now. And if there was?
Well, that's why I've got this puppy. And she pulls out an M80.
Well, that's why I've got this puppy.
Why are you so interested
It's the
in
same arm crossing position,
Yeah,
but she's got
yeah.
a pistol like hanging or whatever, hanging off of one hand. Oh, that's why it's so great. Who would be interested in stuff like this? Though I still have many things to
I would
rack
be
my
very
brains for.
interested in popping a cap in her ass. I don't know.
The camp leader thought about something for a second and then returned to her usual mother of all camp state.
Well, seems like you've decided to become completely laid back. Do something already.
Oh, she paused. You motherfucker. She paused and stretched herself in such a way that the wrinkles that shouldn't have been there at their age came out. So, is he calling her old?
No,
he's calling
she's
her-
saying that she's young, but she's frowning
Acting
so
old.
hard that her wrinkles are showing.
Okay.
Go on. Get down to business.
Why
to
is she-
defeat the Huns.
No, why does she talk about sound like a euphemism?
Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I ever knew.
Yep. I just sighed.
Somehow I'll make a man out of you.
There it is. All right, we gotta stop there.
Okay.
I kind of thought we would get. Bleh! I kind of thought it would happen in one episode, but no,
No way.
that's okay. All right. Well, good times were had by all, including everybody. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.